truck. The main purpose of this mini project is to let the students to be able to explore the block rates of their own homes and know their electrical consumption. By doing this, they may use their electricity more wisely and decrease the amount of electric bill. At the same time, they can compare the data among the group members and identify who has the highest electrical consumption, and also identify the factors that contribute to high electrical consumption and think together alternatives to reduce the electrical usage.
Three main objectives for this mini project. First one is to explore electrical consumption and block rates for own homes. Second, to compare electrical consumption for 2 months or more. Third, to propose alternatives to reduce electrical usage. For the methodology, first, students' home information were recorded and 3 consecutive months of student electric bills were collected. The reading history of 3-month electric bills of each student were recorded in a table. Then, 2 graphs were plotted by using Excel based on the data collected in the table, which is the first graph is the bill amount against month and the second graph is consumption against month. All of the electrical appliances were listed in a table. The details such as quantity, power usage, and hours of usage per day were also listed. Next, the power consumption per hour and monthly usage of each electrical appliances were also listed. The total bill amount for a month was calculated based on previous table using the official TNB tariff rate. Lastly, the discussion was made by describing the reading history, graph, bill calculation, comparison between 3 months, and conclusion.
The first student is me, Wan Yusmanira. My home type is semi-detached. We just rent this house and number of residents are 3 adults. Tariff category is B and B. And I have collected electric bill for 3 consecutive months starting from March 2021 with the electrical consumption of 456 kilowatt hour and the bill amount is 157 ringgit and 50 cents. And April 2021, electrical consumption is 432 kilowatt hour with the bill amount of 145 ringgit and 11 cents. And May 2021 with the electrical consumption of 418 kilowatt hour with the bill amount of 137 ringgit and 89 cents. The average of electrical consumption is 435.33 kilowatt hour and the average of bill amount is 146 and 83 ringgit. And based on this graph, we can conclude that March showed the highest consumption, electrical consumption and also the bill amount because my auntie stayed with us for 3 weeks because she want to go to the work that nearby with our house. And we always switch on the air conditioner due to the hot weather. And we also can see that May show the least amount of bill, electric bill and also the electrical consumption because my auntie just left our house and my family and I went to the trip at the Sabah and we were stuck there due to the MCO out of the sudden. And I have listed 11 electronic appliances and calculate the month's usage for each of them. And this is the TNB tariff rate for my house. And this bar chart shows that ceiling fan has the highest month's usage because we always switch on the ceiling fan due to the hot weather and we want to reduce the consumption of air conditioner because air conditioner has the higher electrical consumption compared to the ceiling fan. And these are example of electrical appliances in my house. This is the iron, hair dryer, and also the television.
My name is Aina Najat as student 2. Now I will be presenting on my home information. My house is semi-detached and there are 5 adults live in the house. The tariff category is T and B. So here are the reading history for 3 consecutive months of electric bills, which started from 9 December 2021 until 9 February 2022. Here are the reading of electric consumption and bill amount for each month. It gives the average bill amount of Rm 128.77 with the electric consumption of 400.33 kilowatt per hour. Even though there are 5 adults in the house, 3 out of 5 members went to work during the day, therefore less electric consumption. There are 2 graphs that have been plotted from previous collected data, which are the first is bill amount against month and the second is consumption against month. From this graph, we can see that on December 2021, the bill amount and consumption are the highest compared to the other 2 months. This is because during December 2021, all members in the house stayed at home for the whole month. The graph decreasing on January 2022 because 1 out of 5 members in the house, that is me, did not stay at home anymore. Therefore, it shows decreasing in electric consumptions. On February 2022, the graph slightly increased back as I went home for 2 weeks. As I was at home, I need to use electric appliances more frequently for my online class. Therefore, the air conditioner, the ceiling lamps, and ceiling fans need to run more hours than usual as I was at home that time. So here are the bill calculation. We multiply quantity watt hours of usage per day to get kilowatt per hours. Then we multiply with 30 days to get the month usage. We then sum up all of this month usage to get the total of 404.583 kilowatt per hour. Using the TMB tariff rates, we calculate the amount from the collected total, and it gives Rm 130.696. So here are the graph of electronic appliances against month usage. From this graph, we can see that the air conditioner gives the highest consumption, followed by chest freezer and ceiling fan. Here are some examples of electric appliances at my house.
Hello, I am student 3, Nurul Azwalina Bentin Azman. My matrix number is LS12996. My home type is terrace house. It is old and the number of residents in my house is 5 adults and 1 kid. And the tariff category is T and B. For the reading history, this is the actual reading history for 3 months, starting from October 2021 until December 2021. And the average consumption for these 3 months is 732.67 kilowatt hour. And the average bill amount for these 3 consecutive months is 323.37 ringgit. I have plotted 2 graphs. The first graph is the consumption against month. The month with the highest consumption is on October 21 and the lowest consumption is on November 21. And for the second graph, the bill amount against month. The month with the highest bill amount is on October 21 and the lowest bill amount is on December 21. Notice that there is a big difference between the months in the bill amount against month. This is because on October 21, there is an overdue payment from the previous month. which explains why the bill amount is higher. And for the December 21, there is an extra balance made from payment of the previous month. So that's why the bill amount is lower compared to November 21, while the consumption of December 21 is higher than November 21. So for the bill calculation, I have calculated the power consumption of all the electrical appliances, and for the total power of monthly usage is 728.43 kilowatt hour. For the TNB tariff rates, I got 301.92, and for the difference between the actual reading and the difference between the calculated reading and the actual reading for the consumption is only 4.24 kilowatt hour, and for the bill amount is only 21.45 ringgit. So this is the graph of electronic appliances against month usage. The electronic appliance with the most power consumption is Koei, followed by ceiling fan and refrigerator and steam iron. Here is the few electrical appliances in my house: the steam iron, television, and air conditioner.
Overall discussion, according to the both graphs, we can see that each of the students have different results, and we can observe that student 3 has the highest electric consumption and the highest bill amount. This is because student 3 has the largest number of family members, and all of her family members are stay at home simultaneously. So there is high usage of electric appliances such as the Koei and the air conditioner. In addition, all of siblings of student 3 stay at home and attending the online classes. So there is high power usage of the laptops and also the computers. And we can see that the student 2 has the least amount of electric consumption and also the bill amount, because 3 out of 5 family members of student 2 are working and not stay at home for a long time. And student 1 is in the middle between student 2 and also the student 3.
So for the conclusion and suggestion, our group have managed to finish this project, and we have learned a lot during the period of completing this project, and we also have come up with a few suggestions to save house bills. Firstly, watching television should be minimized, and next, encourage children to play outside instead of spending all day on the computer. Switch off all the electrical appliances when not in operation, and during the day, use natural lighting like the sunlight instead of turning on the lights and lamps to light up the room. And lastly, use energy efficient appliances.
Thank you and good